Robert John Downey Jr., born April 4, 1965, is an American actor and musician. Downey made his screen debut at the age of 5 when he started to appear in his father's films. During the 1980s, he had minor roles in a series of coming-of-age films associated with the Brat Pack. Less Than Zero in 1987 is particularly notable, not only because it was the first time Downey's acting would be acknowledged by the critics, but also because the role pushed Downey's already existing drug habit one step further. After Zero, Downey started landing roles in bigger films such as Air America in 1990 and Soap Dish in 1991. These would eventually lead him to Chaplin, for which he gained an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor for his portrayal of Charlie Chaplin. During 1996 to 2001, Downey was arrested several times on drug-related charges, going through drug treatment programs unsuccessfully. It was between these stays in prison that Downey joined the cast of the hit television series Ally McBeal, playing the new love interest of Calista Flockhart's title character. His performance was praised, and he was nominated for an Emmy Award in the Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series category, and won a Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actor in a miniseries or TV film, but his character was written off when Downey was once again arrested in 2000. After Ally McBeal and one last stay in a drug treatment program, Downey finally achieved lasting sobriety, and his career began to take off again. He appeared in semi-independent films such as The Singing Detective in 2003, A Scanner Darkly in 2005, and Kiss Kiss Bang Bang in 2005. He also had supporting roles in the mainstream films Gattaca in 2003 and Zodiac in 2007. In 2004, Downey released his debut studio album The Futurist. In 2006, Downey was cast as the title character in the comic book adaptation Iron Man, which premiered in the summer of 2008. Making almost $100 million at the domestic box office in its opening weekend. In addition to receiving commercial success, Downey's performance in the film received rave reviews. His other 2008 films include Charlie Bartlett in Tropic Thunder, in which he portrayed an Australian method actor overly engrossed in his role as an African-American soldier. Downey was born in New York City, New York, the younger of 2 children. His father, Robert Downey, is an actor, writer, producer, cinematographer, and director of underground films, and his mother, Elsie Ford, is also an actress, and appeared in Downey Sr.'s films. Downey's father is of Irish and Jewish ancestry, and his mother is of German and Scottish descent. His father was born Robert Elias, but changed his last name to Downey after his stepfather James Downey, when he was a minor, and wanted to enlist in the army. During his childhood, Downey had minor roles in his father's projects, making his debut at age 5 as a sick puppy in the absurdist comedy Pound in 1970, and then at age 7 he appeared in the surrealist Greaser's Palace in 1972. He grew up in Greenwich Village and attended the Stage Door Manor Performing Arts Training Center in upstate New York as a teenager. When his parents divorced in 1978, Downey moved to California with his father, but in 1982 he dropped out of Santa Monica High School and moved back to New York to pursue an acting career full-time. At the age of 20, he joined the cast of the weekly television comedy show Saturday Night Live, but was a cast member for only 1 season. After leaving Saturday Night Live, during the last half of the 80s, Downey had his breakthrough, when in 1985 he played James Spader's sidekick in Tough Truth, and then a bully in John Hughes's Weird Science. He was afterwards considered for the role of Ducky in John Hughes's film Pretty in Pink in 1986, but his first lead role would be with Molly Ringwald in The Pickup Artist in 1987. Because of these and other coming-of-age films Downey did during the 1980s, he is sometimes named as a member of the Brat Pack. Also during 1987 he appeared in Less Than Zero, where his portrayal of a drug-addicted rich boy was described by the New York Times as desperately moving. Downey has said that for him the role was like the ghost of Christmas future, since his drug habit resulted in him becoming an exaggeration of the character in real life. Zero drove Downey into films with bigger budgets and names, such as Air America in 1990 with Mel Gibson, and Soap Dish in 1991 with Sally Field, Kevin Kline, and Whoopi Goldberg. In 1992, he starred as Charlie Chaplin in Chaplin, a role for which he prepared extensively, learning how to play the violin and tennis. He even had a personal coach in order to imitate Chaplin's posture and way of carrying himself. The role garnered Downey an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor at the Academy Awards' 65th ceremony, losing to Al Pacino in Scent of a Woman. His other films in the 1990s included Heart and Souls, Only You, Natural Born Killers, Restoration, and The Last Party, which is a documentary written by Downey. From 1996 through 2001, Downey was arrested numerous times on drug-related charges, and went several times through drug treatment programs unsuccessfully, explaining in 1999 to a judge, "It's like I have a loaded gun in my mouth, and my fingers on the trigger, and I like the taste of the gunmetal." He also explained his relapses by claiming to be addicted to drugs since the age of 8. In April 1996, Downey was arrested for possession of heroin, cocaine, and an unloaded .357 caliber Magnum handgun while he was speeding down Sunset Boulevard. A month later, when on parole, he trespassed into a neighbor's home while under the influence of a controlled substance, falling asleep in one of the beds. He was sentenced to 3 years of probation and required to undergo mandatory drug testing. In 1997 he missed one of the court-ordered drug tests and had to spend 4 months in the Los Angeles County Jail. When Downey missed another required drug test in 1999, he was arrested and sentenced to a 3-year prison term. After spending nearly a year in a state prison in Corcoran, California, he was released on $5,000 bail. For his 1999 defense, Downey's lawyer, Peter Knecht, assembled the same team of lawyers that successfully defended O.J. Simpson during his criminal trial for murder. At the time of the arrest, all of Downey's film projects had wrapped and were close to release, with the exception of In Dreams, which he was allowed to complete filming. He had also been hired for voicing the devil on the NBC animated television series God, the Devil and Bob, but was fired when he failed to show up for rehearsals. A week after being released in 2000, Downey joined the cast of the hit television series Ally McBeal, playing the new love interest of Calista Flockhart's title character. His performance was praised, and the following year he was nominated for an Emmy Award in the Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series category, and won a Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actor in a miniseries or TV film. He also appeared as a writer and singer on Vonda Shepard's, and he sang with Sting a duet of Every Breath You Take. Despite the apparent success, Downey claims that his performance on this series was overrated, and that "It was my lowest point in terms of addictions. At that stage, I didn't give a fuck whether I ever acted again."